Now, welcome back to Apostle 1 tutorial. Now, in the previous video, I solved some questions on sum of APS. Then I gave you one question for you to solve. Now, at this particular point, I'm going to talk about this particular question. Now, some of the questions also leads to simultaneous equations, yes. And then this is one of the questions. Now, after this one, I'm going to give another question for you to go and try using the same approach. So you're supposed to open your eyes very well. Yes, open your eyes very well. Now, let's see. The sum of the first four terms of a linear sequence is 62. Now, we have sum of the first four terms. Don't forget, sum of the first four terms means we are adding the first, second, third up to the fourth term. So sum of the first four term is S what? S4. Now the S4 is given as 62. It's given as 62. Now, let me put that one there. If the difference between the fourth and the second term, don't forget this one is sum. If the difference between the fourth and second term, now it means that when we subtract the fourth and second term, meaning the fourth term minus the second term is 14. So the fourth term is T4 minus the second term, T2, should give us 14. Don't forget, difference means minus when we subtract them. Now the question says we should find the sum of the first 10 terms. Now this is the sum of the first 10 terms. We should find the sum of the first 10 terms. Now how are you going to solve this question? We don't know the first and we don't know the second term. So how can we solve this? How can we solve this? Now, in some questions, they can ask you to find I, the first term, I, the second term, or 1, the first term, 2, the second term, and then the last term, they will ask you to solve for this. So, me, I'm combining all of them. So, follow me closely. Now, let me start from here. Don't forget that the fourth term, in our previous video, we know that the fourth term is the same as A plus 3D. Now, the second term is the same as what? A plus what? D. So, from here, I can say that the fourth term, that is A plus 3D minus the second term, that is A plus D, supposed to be equal to 14. Now let me use the negative to expand the bracket. We're going to have A plus 3D, negative times A will give us negative A, negative times D will give us negative D, equal to 14. Now A minus A will go to 0. Now 3D minus D will going to give us 2D, equal to 14. Now at this point, we can say that the D is equal to 14 divided by 2, D is equal to 7. Now this is the first term. The common difference. The common difference is what? Is 7. Now we have other questions where you're supposed to do a lot of simultaneous questions before you can get the answer. Yes. Now, let me come to the fourth term, which is equal to 62. This one will help me to be able to solve for the first term. Now don't forget the sum of the n term is given as over 2a plus n minus 1d. Now the formula is like this. So if I'm talking about the fourth term, which is equal to 62, then it means that we will have n to be equal to 4. Right? The n is equal to 4. So where I say n inside this one, I'm going to put 4 there. And then don't forget that the d is also equal to 7. So what means that it will left with what? The a. Then I'll get the answer for a. So I'll have some of the what? Sum of the n term, which is 62, is equal to n. What is n? N is the fourth term. So n is 4 divided by 2. Now 2 times a plus n. What is n? N is still 4. So I'll have 4 minus 1. What is d? I had d to be what? D to be 7. So I'm going to have 62. Now 2 going into 4 how many times? It is 2 times. Now I have 2 times A plus this one give us 3. 3 times 7. So I have 62 is equal to 2 multiplying 2A plus 3 times 7 is 21. Now at this point depends on how you want to solve. Now I want to divide through by 2. Now if I divide through by 2, I'm going to get dividing through by 2, I'm going to get 62 divided by 2 equal to 2A plus 21 dividing through by 2. Now this one divided by 2 is going to give us what? 31 is equal to 2A plus 21. I will have 31 minus 21 is equal to 2A. Now when we subtract, we're going to get what? We are going to get 10 is equal to 2A. How are we going to get the A? A will give us 10 divided by 2. A is equal to 5. Now at this point, we've gotten the D to be 7. That's a common difference. And then the A to be equal to what? 5. At this point, we can find the sum of the first 10 terms. We can find the sum of the first 10 terms. So let me clean this one. Let's find the sum of the first 10 terms. Now, so the sum of the first 10 terms, the sum is given as n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Now, so the sum of the first 10 terms, it means n is equal to 10. So I'll have 10 is equal to n is 10 divided by 2, 2 times a. Now what is a? A is 5. The n is 10 minus 1. What is d? D is 7. So you see how simple that thing is. I'm going to have sum of the 10 terms. Now 2 going to 10, how many times? It is 5. Now 2 times 5 is 10. Now plus, now this one will give us 70 minus 7. 70 minus 7 will give us what? Now this one will give us 9. 9 times 7. 9 times 7 is 63. 63. Now, so at this point, we can easily add it. So the sum of the first 10 terms will give us what? 5 multiplying 73. Now 5 times 73, then you punch the calculator nicely. 363. Now this one means that the sum of the first 10 terms is what? 365. 365. You see how simple the question is. But you have to open your mind and be able to know how to do the simultaneous equation. Now let's look at another one. Now question number 2. Now let's look at this question. Now this question says that the sum of the first n term, meaning that they have added the first n term and the first n term of the series. This one is given as 209. Now, which means that the sum of the first n term has been given. If added from the first term up to the n term, and they are saying that adding the first term up to the n term is now 209. So it means that I have sum of the n term is equal to 209. It is so simple like that. It's about understanding the problem. Yes. Now, with this one, I know the first term, T1, or the first term is 4. Now, this one is AP. Why is it AP? 7 minus 4 will give us what? 3. 10 minus 7 will give us 6, because this one is AP and it's having a common word difference. So I'm going to have the common difference to be 7 minus 4, which would give us what? 3. Right? Now, so from here, now the sum of the n term is 209. Don't forget that the sum, is given as n over 2 multiplying 2a plus n minus 1d. So at this point, I know the sum is now 209. So the sum here is 209 equal to n. I don't know n. We are looking for n. Over 2. Now 2 times a. What is a? A is the first term. The first term here is 4. N minus 1. We don't know n. So we have n minus 1. Multiply by d. What is d? The d is 3. Now at this point, let me multiply through by 2. I'm going to have 209 times 2 is equal to n multiplying 2 times 4 will give us 8. Now follow me closely. Now let's expand this. We're going to have 3 times n, which give us 3n. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. Now 2 times 109, 209 is 418. So we have n multiplying 3n. Now 8 minus 3 will give us positive 5. We have 418 is equal to n times 3n will give us 3n squared. N times 5 will give us what? 5n. So this one looks like I'm getting something like quadratic equation. So let me rearrange. Let me bring this one. I'm going to get 3n squared plus 5n minus 4 and 8 is equal to 0. Now at this point, you just need to factorize this one, then write the answer. Now, so in factorizing this one, I'm not going to waste time on it because I'm not doing quadratic equation here. So use a calculator to get the two factors. Now, when you punch this one, we are going to get the first answer to be n is equal to 11. The second answer, so we're going to get n is equal to 11. And then n is equal to negative 38 out of 3. Now, with this one, you have to relax and then factorize this one nicely. Now, don't forget that we are talking about number of terms. And the number of terms can never be negative. It can't be fraction. Number of terms is n. Then n can be first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth in that order. So with this one, I have to conclude that therefore, the n is now 11. Because the 11, so which means that we have 11 numbers or 11 terms. From here to this one, we have 11 numbers. 11 numbers were added to get 200 and what? 209. 11 numbers were added to get the 200 and what? 9. Yes. So the n is equals to 11. Ignore this one, ignore negative numbers, ignore fractional numbers. Now let me give you one question for you to go and try. I'm going to give you one question for you to go and try. Find the sum Find the sum of the first 13 terms of a linear sequence whose eighth term is 18 and 11th term is 24. Now at this point, you are going to find this one. You are going to find the sum of the 13 terms, and then the 8th term is given as 18. Now don't forget that the 8th term is T8, which is A plus what? 7D. This one is given as what? 18. And then don't forget that the 11th term, which is T what? 11, which is A plus what? 10D, is given as what? 24. So what you have to do is that you solve this one and this one simultaneously to get your first term and second term. Yes. After getting your first term A, and then your common difference D, you come and use what? The formula to find the sum of the 13 terms. So this one is so simple. Yes. Now do it simply and then give me the answer in the comment section. Do it simply and give me the answer in the comment section. Now I'll see you in the next video. In the next video, I'm going to talk about another aspect of what? This particular sequence and what? Series. Make sure you like the video, then you send the answers to me in the comment section. See you. Bye.